नमस्कार दोस्तों। आज हम पढ़ेंगे चैप्टर 2 बायोलॉजिकल क्लासिफिकेशन। Since the dawn of civilization, there have been many attempts to classify living organisms. It was done instinctively, not using criteria that were scientific, but born out of a need to use organisms for our own use, for food, shelter, and clothing. Aristotle was the earliest to attempt a more scientific basis for classification. He used simple morphological characters to classify plants into trees, shrubs, and herbs. He also divided animals into two groups, those which had red blood and those that did not. It in lineage time, a two kingdom system of classification with plants and animals respectively. In lineage time, a two kingdom system of classification with plantae and animalia kingdoms was developed that included all plants and animals respectively. This system did not distinguish between the eukaryote and prokaryote, unicellular and multicellular organisms, and photosynthetic green algae and non-photosynthetic fungi organisms. Classification of organisms into plants and animals was easily done and was easy to understand, but a large number of organisms did not fall into either category. Hence, the two kingdom classification used for a long time was found inadequate. Besides gross morphology, a need was also felt for including other characteristics like cell structure, nature of cell wall, mode of nutrition, habitat, method of reproduction, evolutionary relationships. Classification systems for the living organisms have hence undergone several changes over the time through plant and animal kingdoms have been a constant under all different systems. The understanding of what groups organisms be included under these kingdoms have been changing. The number and nature of other kingdoms have also been understood differently by different scientists over the time. Characteristic of the five kingdoms: Monera, Protista, fungi, Plantae, Animalia. Cell type: Monera cell type, prokaryotic. uh, Protista, fungi, Plantae, Animalia cell type, eukaryotic. Monera cell wall, non-cellulosic polysaccharide plus amino acid. Protista cell wall present in some. Fungi cell wall present with chitin. Plantae cell wall present cellulose. Animalia cell wall absent. Nuclear membrane: Monera absent. Protista, fungi, Plantae, Animalia, nuclear membrane present. Body organization in Monera: cellular, Protista cellular, fungi multicellular or loose tissue, Plantae tissue or organ, Animalia tissue, organ or organ system. Mode of nutrition in Monera: autotrophic, chemosynthetic and photosynthetic, and heterotrophic, saprophytic or parasitic. Mode of nutrition in Protista: autotrophic, photosynthetic and heterotrophic. Fungi mode of nutrition: heterotrophic or saprophytic or parasitic. Plantae mode of nutrition: autotrophic, photosynthetic. Animalia mode of nutrition: heterotrophic, holozoic or saprophytic, etc. R.H. Whitaker 1969 proposed five kingdom classification. The kingdoms defined by him were named Monera, Protista, fungi, Plantae, and Animalia. The main criteria for classification used by him include cell structure, body organization, mode of nutrition, reproduction, and phylogenetic relationship. Gives a comparative account of different characteristics of the five kingdoms. The three domain system has also been proposed that divides the kingdom Monera into two domains, the remaining eukaryote kingdoms in the third domain, and thereby a sixth kingdom classification. You will learn about this system in detail at higher classes. Let us look at this five kingdom classification to understand the issues and considerations that influenced the classification system. Earlier classification system included bacteria, blue-green algae, fungi, mosses, ferns, gymnosperm, and angiosperm under plants. The character that unified this whole kingdom was all the organisms included had a cell wall in their cells. This placed together group which widely differed in Other characteristic it brought together the prokaryotic bacteria and the blue-green algae cyanobacteria with other groups which were eukaryotic. It also grouped together the unicellular organisms and the multicellular ones, say for example Chlamydomonas and Spirogyra, were placed together under algae. The classification did not differentiate between the heterotrophic group of fungi and the autotrophic green plants. Through they also showed a characteristic difference in their walls composition. The fungi had chitin in their walls, while the green plants had a cellulosic cell walls. When such a characteristic were considered, the fungi were placed in a separate kingdom fungi. All prokaryotic organisms were grouped together kingdom Monera and the unicellular eukaryotic organisms were placed kingdom Protista. Kingdom Protista has brought together Chlamydomonas, chlorella, earlier played in algae with plant and both having cell walls, with paramecium and amoeba, which were earlier played in the animal kingdom, which like cell wall. It has put together organisms which in earlier classification were placed in different kingdoms. This happened because the criteria for classification changed. This kind of change will take place in future too, depending on the improvement in our understanding of characteristic and evolutionary relationships. Over time, an attempt has been made to evolve a classification system which reflects not only the morphological, physiological, or and reproductive similarities, but it also phylogenetic, that is based on evolutionary relationships. In this chapter, we will study characteristic of kingdom Monera, Protista, and fungi of the Whittaker system of classification. The kingdoms Plantae and Animalia, commonly referred to as plant and animals kingdoms respectively. We will deal separately in chapter 3 and 4. Kingdom Monera. Bacteria are the sole member of the kingdom Monera. They are the most abundant microorganisms. Bacteria occurs almost everywhere. Hundreds of bacteria are present in a handful of soil. They also live in extreme habitats such as hot spring, desert, snow, and deep oceans, where very few other life forms can survive. Many of them live in or on other organisms as parasites. Bacteria are grouped under category based on the shape, their spherical coccus cocci, the rod shape Bacillus bacilli, the comma shaped vibrio, and the spirillum plural spirilla. Bacteria of different shapes, bacilli, spores, spirilla, flagellum, vibrio, and this is cocci. Through the bacterial structure is very simple. They are very complex in behavior. Compared to many other organisms, bacteria is a group so the most extensive metabolic diversity. Some of the bacteria are autotrophic. They synthesize their own food from inorganic substances. They may be photosynthetic autotrophic or chemosynthetic autotrophic. The vast majority of bacteria are heterotroph, that they depend on other organisms or on dead organic matter of food. Archaebacteria. These bacteria are special since they live in some of the most harsh habitats, such as extreme salty areas, halophils, hot springs, thermoacidophils, and marshy areas, methanogens. Archaebacteria differ from other bacteria in having a different cell wall structure, and this feature is responsible for their survival in extreme conditions. Methanogens are present in the gut of several ruminant animals such as cows and buffaloes, and they are responsible for the production of methane biogas of the dung of these animals. Eubacteria. There are thousands of different eubacteria or true bacteria. Uh, they are characterized by the presence of a rigid cell wall and, if motile, a flagellum. The cyanobacteria, also referred to as blue-green algae, have chlorophyll A similar to green plants, are the photosynthetic autotroph. The cyanobacteria are unicellular, colonial, or filamentous, freshwater, marine, or terrestrial algae. The colonies are generally surrounded by gelatinous sheaths. They often form bloom in polluted water bodies. Some of these organisms can fix atmospheric nitrogen in a specialized cell called heterocyst, that is nostoc and anabina. Chemosynthetic autotrophic bacteria, oxidize various inorganic substances such as nitrates, nitrites, and ammonia and use the released energy for their ATP production. They play a great role in recycling nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, iron, and sulfur. Heterocyst mucilaginous sheath. Structure of nostoc. Heterotrophic bacteria are most abundant in nature. The majority are important decomposers. Many of them have the majority are important decomposers. Many of them have a significant impact on human affairs. They are helpful making curd from milk, production of antibiotics, fixing nitrogen in legume. Root, etc. Some are pathogens causing damage to human beings, crop, farms, animals, and pets. Cholera, typhoid, tetanus, citrus canker are well-known diseases caused by different bacteria. Bacteria reproduce mainly by fusion. Figure 2.3. Sometimes under unfavorable conditions they produce spores. They also reproduce by a sort of sexual reproduction by adopting a primitive type of DNA transfer from one bacterium to other. The mycoplasma are organisms that completely lack cell wall. They are the smallest living cell known can survive without oxygen. Many mycoplasma are pathogenic in animal and plants. A dividing bacterium, a single standard circular DNA, cell wall, cell membrane. A dividing bacterium. Kingdom Protista. All single-celled eukaryotes are placed under kingdom under Protista, but the boundaries of this kingdom are not well defined. What may be a photosynthetic protist to one biologist may be a plant to another. In this book, we include chrysophyte, dinoflagellate, euglenoid, slime molds, and protozoans under Protista. Members of Protista are primarily aquatic. This kingdom forms a link with the other kingdom dealing with plants, animals, and fungi. Being eukaryote, the protista cell body contains a well-defined nucleus and other membrane-bound organelles. Some have flagella or cilia. Protista reproduce asexually and sexually by the process involving cell fusion and zygote formation. Chrysophyte. This group includes diatoms and golden algae. Desmids, they are found in freshwater as well as in marine environments. They are microscopic and float passively in water current planktons. Most of them are photosynthetic. In diatoms, the cell wall forms the thin overlapping cells which fit together as in a softbox. The walls are embedded with silica and the walls are indestructible. Thus, diatoms have left behind large amount of cell wall deposits in their habitat. This accumulation over the billions of years referred to as diatomaceous. Being gritty, the soil is used to polishing, filtration of oil and syrup. Diatoms are the chief producers in oceans. Dinoflagellate. These organisms are mostly marine and photosynthetic. They appear yellow, green, brown, blue, or red depending on the main pigment present in their cell. The cell wall has stiff cellulose plates on the outer surface. Most of them have two flagella, one longitudinally and the other transversely in a furrow between the wall plates. Very often red dinoflagellates, example Gonia ulax, undergo such rapid multiplication that they make the sea appear red tides. Toxin released by such large number may even kill other marine animals such as fishes. Euglenoids. Majority of them are freshwater organisms found in the stagnant water. Instead of a cell wall, they have protein-rich layer called pellicle, which makes their body flexible. They have two flagella, a short and long one. Through they are photosynthetic in the presence of sunlight. When deprived of sunlight, they behave like heterotrophs by predating on other small organisms. Interestingly, the pigments of euglenoids are identical to those present in the higher plants, example Euglena, figure 2.4b. Slime molds. Slime molds are saprophytic protists. The body moves along decaying twig and leaves engulfing organic material. Under suitable conditions, they form an aggregation called plasmodium, which may grow and spread over several feet. During unfavorable conditions, the Plasmodium differentiate and forms fruiting bodies bearing spores at their tips. The spore possess true valves. They are extremely resistant and survive for many years even under adverse conditions. The spores are dispersed by air current. Protozoans. All protozoans are heterotrophs and live as predators or parasites. They are behaved to be primitive relatives of animals, and there are four major groups of protozoans. Figure 2.4 Dinoflagellate Euglena slime molds Paramecium. This is Dinoflagellate Goniavolex Euglena slime molds Paramecium. Amoeboid protozoans. These organisms live in fresh seawater, or moist soil. They move and capture their prey by putting out pseudopodia false feet. As in amoeba, marine forms have silica cells on their surface. Some of them, such as ant amoeba, are parasites. Flagellated protozoans. The members of this group are either free-living or parasite. They have flagella. The parasite forms cause disease such as sleeping sickness, example trypanosoma. Ciliated protozoan. These are aquatic, actively moving organisms because of the presence of thousands of cilia. They have cavity gullet that opens to the outside of the cell surface. The coordinated movement of row of cilia cause the water laden with food to be stirred into the gullet. Example, Paramecium. Sporozoans. This includes diverse organisms that have an infectious spore-like stage in their life cycle. The most notorious is Plasmodium, a malaria parasite which causes malaria, a disease which has a staggering effect on human population. Kingdom fungi. The fungi constitute a unique kingdom of heterotrophic organisms. They have so great diversity in morphology and habitat. You must have seen fungi on a moist bread and rotten fruits. The common mushrooms you eat and toadstool are also fungi. White spots seen on mustard leaves are due to parasitic fungus. Some unicellular fungi yeast are used to make bread and beer. Other fungi cause disease in plants and animals. Wheat rust causing Puccinia is an important example. Some are the source of antibiotics, that is penicillium. Penicillium. Fungi are cosmopolitan and occur in air, water, soil, and on animals and plants. They prefer to grow in warm and humid places. Have you ever wondered why we keep food in refrigerator? Yes. It is to prevent food from going bad due to bacterial or fungal infections. With the exception of yeast, which are unicellular. Fungi are filamentous. Their bodies consist of long slender thread-like structures called hyphae. The network of hyphae is known as mycelium. Some hyphae are continuous tubes filled with multinucleated cytoplasm. These are called cenocytic hyphae. Others have septate or cross walls in their hyphae. The cell wall of fungi are composed of chitin and polysaccharides. Most fungi are heterotrophic and absorb soluble organic matter from dead substances and hence called saprophytes. Those that depend on living plants and animals are called parasites. They can also live as symbionts in association with algae as lichens and with roots of higher plants as mycorrhiza. Reproduction in fungi can take place by vegetative means, fragmentation, fission, and budding. Asexual reproduction is by spores called conidia or sporangiospores or zoospores, and sexual reproduction is by oospores, ascospores, and basidiospores. The various spores are produced in the distinct structure called fruiting bodies. The sexual cycle involves the following three steps. Number one, fusion of protoplasm between two motile or non-motile gametes called plasmogamy. Fusion of two nuclei called karyogamy. Number three, meiosis in zygote resulting in haploid spores. When a fungus reproduces sexually, two haploid hyphae of compatible mating types come together and fuse. In some fungi, the fusion of two haploid cells immediately results in diploid cells. However, in other fungi, Ascomycetes and Basidiomycetes, an intervening dikaryotic stage, that is N plus N 2 nuclei per cell, occurs. Such condition called dikaryon, and the phase is called dikaryophase of fungus. Later, the parental nuclei fuse and the cells become diploid. The fungi form fruiting bodies in which reduction division occurs, leading to formation of haploid spores. The morphology of the mycelium mode of spores formation and fruiting bodies form the basis for the division of the kingdom into various classes. Phycomycetes. Members of Phycomycetes are found in aquatic habitats and on decaying wood in the moist and damp places or as obligate parasite on plants. The mycelium is aseptate and cynocytic. Asexual reproduction takes place by zoospore motile or by a planospore non-motile. These spores are endogenously produced in sporangium. A zygospore is formed by fusion of two gametes. These gametes are similar in morphology, isogamous or dissimilar, anisogamous or oogamous. Some common example are Mucor, Rhizopus, the bread mold mentioned earlier, and Elbugo, the parasitic fungi on mustard. Ascomycetes. Commonly known as sac fungi, the Ascomycetes are mostly multicellular penicillium or rarely unicellular, that is yeast. Saccharomyces, they are saprophytic decomposers, parasite or coprophilous growing on dung. Mucor, Aspergillus, Agaricus. Mycelium is branched and septate. The sexual spores are conidia produced by exogenously on the special mycelium called conidiospores. Conidia on the germination produced mycelium. Sexual spores are called ascospores, which are produced endogenously in sac like asci, singular ascus. These asci are arranged in different types of fruiting bodies called ascocarps. Some examples are Aspergillus, Claviceps, and Neurospora. Neurospora is used extensively in biochemical and genetic work. Many of members like morels and truffles are edible and are considered delicacies. Basidiomycetes. Commonly known as forms of Basidiomycetes are mushroom, bracket fungi, or puffballs. They grow in soil, on logs and tree stems, and in living plant bodies are parasites, that is rust and smut. The mycelium is branched and septate. The asexual spores are generally not found, but vegetative reproduction by fragmentation is common. The sex organs are absent, but plasmogamy is brought about by fusion of two vegetative or somatic cells of different strains or genotypes. The resultant structure is dikaryotic, which ultimately gives rise to basidium. Karyogamy and meiosis take place in the basidium, producing four basidiospores. The basidiospores are exogenously produced on the basidium, plural basidia. The basidia are arranged in fruiting bodies called basidiocarps. Some common members are agaricus, mushroom, eustilago, smut, puccinia, rust, fungus. Deuteromycetes. Commonly known as imperfect fungi because only the asexual or vegetative phase of the fungi are known. When the sexual forms of these fungi were discovered, were moved into classes that they rightly belong to. It is also possible that asexual and vegetative stage have been given one name and placed under Deuteromycetes, and the sexual stage another, and placed under another class. Later, when the linkages were established, the fungi were correctly identified and moved out of the Deuteromycetes once perfect Deuteromycetes. Once perfect sexual stage of members of Deuteromycetes were discovered, they were often moved to Ascomycetes or Basidiomycetes. The Deuteromycetes reproduce only by asexual spores known as conidia. The mycelium is septate and branched. Some members are saprophytes or parasitic, while a large number of them are decomposers of litter and help in mineral cycling. Some examples are Alternaria, Colitotrichum, and Trichoderma. Kingdom Plantae. Kingdom Plantae includes all eukaryotic chlorophyll-containing organisms, commonly called plants. A few members are partially heterotrophic, such as insectivorous plant or parasites. Bladderwort and Venus flytrap are the examples of insectivorous plants, and Cuscuta is a parasite. The plant cell have an eukaryotic structure with prominent chloroplast and cell wall mainly made of cellulose. You will study eukaryotic cell structure in detail in chapter 8. Plant includes algae, bryophyte, pteridophyte, gymnosperm and angiosperm. Life cycle of plant has two distinct phases: the diploid is sporophytic and haploid gametophytic that alternate with each other. Uh, the length of the haploid and diploid phases and whether these phases are free living and dependent on other vary among different groups. In plants, this phenomenon is called alternation of generation. You will study further detail of this kingdom in chapter 3, Kingdom Animalia. This kingdom is characterized by the heterotrophic eukaryotic organisms that are multicellular and their cell lack cell walls. They directly or indirectly depends on plants or food for food. They digest their food in internal cavity, store food reserve as glycogen or fat. Their mode of nutrition is holozoic by ingestion of food. They follow a definite growth pattern and grow into adults that have definite shape and size. Higher forms show elaborate sensory and neuromotor mechanism. Most of them are capable of locomotion. The sexual reproduction is by copulation of male and female, followed by embryological development. Silent features of various phyla are described in chapter 4: viruses, viroids, prions, and lichen. In the five kingdom classification of Whitaker, there is no mention of lichens and some acellular organisms like virus, viroids, prions. These are briefly introduced here. All of us who have suffered the ill effects of common cold or flu know what effect viruses can have on us. Even if we do not associate it with our condition, viruses did not find a place to in classification since they are not considered truly living. If we understand living as those organisms that have a cell structure, the viruses are non-cellular organisms that are characterized by having an inert crystalline structure outside the living cell. Tobacco mosaic virus TMB, RNA and capsid. C is the bacteriophage structure. Tail. C is head, collar. Once they infect a cell, they take over the machinery of the host cell to replicate themselves, killing the host. Would you call virus living or non-living? Virus means venom or poisonous fluid. Dmitry Ivanovsky in 1892 recognized certain microbes are causal organisms of the mosaic disease of tobacco, figure 2.6a. These were found to be smaller than bacteria because they pass through bacteria-proof filter. M.W. Bejernek 1898 demonstrated that the extract of the infected plants of tobacco could cause infection in healthy plants and named the new pathogen virus and called the fluid as Contagium vivum fluidium, infectious living fluid. W.M. Stanley 1935 showed that viruses could be crystallized and crystals consist largely of proteins. They are inert outside their specific host cell. Viruses are obligate parasites. In addition to proteins, viruses also contain genetic material that could be either RNA or DNA. No virus contains both RNA and DNA. A virus is a nucleoprotein and the genetic material is infectious. In general, viruses that infect plants have single-stranded RNA and viruses that infect animals have either single or double-stranded RNA or double-stranded DNA. Bacterial viruses or bacteriophage viruses that infect the bacteria are usually double-stranded DNA viruses. Figure 2.6b. The protein coat called capsid made of a small subunit called capsomere protects the nucleic acid. These capsomeres are arranged in helical or polyhedral geometric forms. Viruses cause disease like mumps, smallpox, herpes, and influenza. AIDS in human is also caused by a virus. In plants, the symptoms can be mosaic formation, leaf rolling, curling, yellowing and vein clearing, dwarfing and stunted growth. Viroids. In 1971, Theo Diner discovered a new infectious agent that was smaller than viruses and caused potato spindle tuber disease. It was found to be a free RNA. It lacked the protein code that is found in viruses. Hence, the name viroid. The RNA of viroid was of low molecular weight. Prions. In modern medicine, certain infectious neurological diseases were found to be transmitted by agent consisting of abnormally folded protein. The agent was similar to size to viruses. These agents were called prions. The most notable disease caused by prions are bovine spongiform encephalopathy (BSE), commonly called mad cow disease in cattle, and its analogous variant CR Jacob disease CJD in humans. Lichens. Lichens are symbiotic association that is mutually useful association between algae and fungi. The algal component is known as phycobionts and fungal component is known as mycobionts, which are autotrophic and heterotrophic respectively. Algae prepare food for fungi and fungi provide shelter and absorb mineral nutrient and water for its partner. So close is their association that if one saw a lichen in nature, one would never imagine that they had two different organisms within them. Lichens are very good pollution indicators. They do not grow in polluted areas. Summary. Biological classification of plants and animals was first proposed by Aristotle on the basis of simple morphological characters. Linnaeus later classified all living organisms into two kingdoms, Plantae and Animalia. Whitaker proposed an elaborate five-kingdom classification, Monera, Protista, Fungi, and Animalia. The main criteria of the five-kingdom classification were cell structure, body organization, mode of nutrition and reproduction, and phylogenetic relationship. In the five-kingdom classification, bacteria are included in kingdom Monera. Bacteria are cosmopolitan in distribution. These organisms show the most extensive metabolic diversity. Bacteria may be autotrophic or heterotrophic in their mode of nutrition. Kingdom Protista includes all single-celled eukaryotes such as chrysophyte, dinoflagellate, euglenoids, slime molds, and protozoans. Protista have defined nucleus and other membrane-bound organelles. They produce both asexually and sexually. Both members of kingdom fungi show a great diversity in structure and habitat. Most of fungi are saprophytic in their mode of nutrition. They show asexual and sexual reproduction. Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes, Deuteromycetes are the four classes under this kingdom. The Plantae includes all eukaryotic chlorophyll-containing organisms. Algae, bryophyte, pteridophyte, gymnosperm, angiosperm are included in this group. The life cycle of plants exhibit alternation of generation, gametophytic and sporophytic generation. The heterotrophic or eukaryotic multicellular organisms lacking a cell wall are included in the kingdom Animalia. The mode of nutrition of these organisms is holozoic. They reproduce mostly by the sexual mode. Some acellular organisms like viruses and viroids as well as the lichens are not included in the five kingdom system of classification. Thank you.